No skip for this video today, and that's because this is actually a bit of a serious topic. And I mean very serious topic, because if what is happening is really being accelerated as fast as it is, we might no longer be able to depend on any research we do on the internet, because a lot of it can be faked now. Within all of 2023, basically, there's been a huge, massive push towards artificial intelligence technology. So many companies are investing and developing into it. They've been integrating ChatGPT into a lot of their sources and projects and all that. And I'll admit, it's a powerful tool. And for the longest time, I genuinely did not want to talk about this, because this artificial intelligence technology itself, the way it works, it's in all reality nothing actually new. And I'll get into explaining more of this once I cue the intro. So you know what? Let's just do it, because I got too much to explain. Alright, so artificial intelligence, at least that's what it's currently being marketed as. I actually wouldn't call it that just yet. I wouldn't call it artificial intelligence, because unless it has the ability to think for itself or dream, that's when you get into real scary artificial intelligence stuff. So I don't personally like the way that this is being marketed, because it genuinely is not actually all that intelligent. All it's really doing is taking in data. It's been given parameters, and using the parameters it has, it will execute based on them. And just these algorithms that we've programmed, these new, I don't know really the best word to describe what they really are, but artificial intelligence really isn't the best way I would describe it. But for the most part, the way that these models are working, especially ChatGPT, all you have to do is just give it a text-based prompt, and now it can actually understand what a language, the English language. It can now use the English language to do all sorts of things based off of the words that you put in, because it's like asking somebody to do a favor for you. You use the English language to communicate to your friend or somebody who's doing you a favor. Hey, excuse me, could you hold the door open for me because my hands are full? That signals to a human, okay, hold the door open because it's going to be a bit difficult for you to hold it open. So it's kind of like this again. It's just a lot more advanced now. Now you can use the English language to tell a computer, okay, can you create me something using these set variables, I'll say, using these set key features? Can you create something like this? And this is where technology has been advancing. We're now able to ask it to basically generate, a little while ago it was pictures, but now the scary bit that has come into play, video. We now have the power to generate convincing video. And while on some aspects the tech actually is rather impressive, not gonna lie, there is a bit of a danger to this technology though. In fact, I don't think enough people are actually addressing it. I went on a kind of dark track when I was initially giving my thoughts on Vision Pro over half a year ago. I had the room dark, I had relatively mysterious, creepy music in that, just because I had a massive fear for what Vision Pro was going to do. And it turns out a lot of people actually proved me right. My biggest fear was Vision Pro is going to isolate us from our peers more than ever. Turns out a lot of reviewers happen to agree with me on that now that they've had the product in hand, and it's isolating everyone. And there's a fear that I have with this artificial intelligence. Again, it's not really intelligence. There is a fear that I have with it. And technology, as amazing as it is, and again, I'm a tech enthusiast, I do appreciate what technology has done for us, but there is a limit on what technology should be able to do for us. And it's because it can only do so much good to a point where it will then start doing more evil than good. Yeah, that didn't make sense. It's just there's a lot of worry I have in it. Trying to explain my fears is really difficult. Basically, this technology that we've created is really powerful. Really, really powerful. And when you create something very powerful, be it a weapon or, I don't know, just something that gives somebody a lot of power, you are putting yourself in a very dangerous position. Humanity is putting itself in a very dangerous position because of the technology we've created. I want to address something that's happened, what was it, 100 years ago, a little more than 100 years ago. I don't remember the exact date, but you guys remember the Cold War? You know, the Cold War where everybody was threatening everyone with nuclear weapons? Yeah, what happened to that? Again, I know this is a bit of a harsh analogy, but I'm bringing this up because this is something that we got to be careful with artificial intelligence. Back when the nuclear bomb was built, it was the most powerful, the most destructive, the most crazy technology that humanity has invented. It was so destructive. And then during the Cold War, every nation had basically gotten their hands on nuclear weapons or the technology to build nuclear weapons. And we built a lot of nuclear weapons and we were threatening each other to go to war with these. You want to know one of the ultimate reasons why this never happened, why we never ended up going to war? And genuinely, thank God we had some people realize this, but once upon a time in our world history, we had enough nuclear weapons constructed to blow up the entire planet Earth 100 times over. We had built a technology so powerful, so dangerous, and if it was in the wrong hands, none of us would be alive today. Planet Earth wouldn't even exist. Yeah, that's a bit harsh, that's a bit scary, but that was a point in history where we had built an advanced technology that really could do us massive harm if it had fallen into the wrong hands. And unfortunately, this is my fear with artificial intelligence. If you put a powerful technology into the wrong hands, and again, this artificial intelligence, it is very powerful with what it's able to do. It is now able to generate convincing video. Imagine what politicians would do if they had access to this technology. If you ask me, politicians should never have access to any of these tools because we need brute honesty in there and we have not been getting that. And this is my number one fear of what this technology is going to basically ruin. My fear with artificial intelligence, whatever they call it, my number one fear with this technology is it is going to eliminate honesty on the internet. There will be no more honesty. And this is one thing that I strive to produce on this channel. I try to be as honest as humanly possible. And there are times where I might potentially dramatize things, but for the most part, the event has actually happened, okay? I will over-exaggerate things every now and then because I'm either extremely frustrated or I'm extremely excited. It's a bad habit I have, I know, but something that I try to do on this channel, I'm working with myself, is to be as honest as humanly possible. And this new AI technology is a big slap in the face. It will get rid of it. There will be no more honesty. There will be no more real honest things that you can turn to anymore because now you can generate it. They say if it's on video, it must be true, but now you can't say that anymore. Someone could, in theory, use AI to generate a video of me saying stuff that I actually disagree with. Like, I'll keep it simple. This is my honest opinion, and actually it should be proven because you can tell by the color in this room. My favorite color is blue, okay? I was the one who chose the color of this room to be painted, and as you can see, it's blue. This is the actual color of the walls in my room. It's on video. But unfortunately, now with the power of AI, you can now generate a video of basically me saying, for example, what if my favorite color was red? And well, they could replace this blue wall here with red. Someone could do that. Someone could actually generate a video of me saying something that isn't true. There's no more honesty. You can't depend on any platform anymore, to be honest. That's what this tool is going to ruin. I hate it. I don't know about you guys, but I personally really hate it when I'm being lied to. I really hate being lied to. And now with this technology, it's never been easier. It's never been easier to bury the truth under the rug. And now this is what we're left with. We now can't trust anything on the internet anymore because, well, evidently now seeing is not believing. you can't believe everything you see anymore. So again, on this channel, I am striving to be as honest as humanly possible, and I know I exaggerate things every now and then. It's a habit I'm still in the process of breaking, but I strive to be as honest as humanly possible. It's a good virtue to have, and this technology is a big slap in my face. This is why I've hated this technology ever since OpenAI really started going full swing on trying to improve AI tools. It's dangerous. It is very dangerous technology, because if you can hide the truth from somebody, oh, they become your puppet. These are some tools that can do an amazing job at allowing people to abuse power, and this is what scares me about artificial intelligence. If we do not respect it, we have no more honesty, we have no more truth, and we don't know what to believe anymore. I wanted to make this video addressing this technology because, well, for one, I haven't talked about it much, but I need you guys to be warned as well. At this point, you can't believe everything you see or hear on the internet anymore. In fact, if you need some hard thing to be proven to you, you need to be there in person. If you're looking at fact, you need to have that fact presented to you in person. You can't depend on the internet anymore. This was one of my favorite things about the internet. You could look up so many useful tools and all that, or look at great video demonstrations, and sure, this technology can be used for good too. I'm not saying that it's impossible for good to come out of this. It is possible for good to come out of this technology, but knowing the world that we live in today and how people easily abuse power, you can't expect that. You can't expect, what is it? It's almost an honor system. You can't expect people to be honorable and use these tools wisely. You can't. They're going to abuse them. Why do you think YouTube is as broken as it is with the copyright system? People have abused the copyright strike system. It's this broken. This is the danger of producing powerful technology, and this is kind of technology that I'm using today. Again, I don't like calling it artificial intelligence because it can't really think for itself, but I even use this technology today for my job. I program CNC machines, and sometimes there are processes that would take me actually hours to code. So to save time, I will turn to a piece of software called CAM. I don't remember what the actual acronym stands for, but basically CAM will take a look at a feature in a CAD model that I'm trying to machine out, and it will write the code for me. And I don't like using it a lot because unfortunately the CAM software I'm using actually really sucks. That's because, well, in part we have no training on it, but also they keep changing it and then you don't know where anything is anymore. Thank you, SolidWorks. Why don't you stay consistent on something with CAM, please? But yeah, I will use that software to help me speed up my coding process because, well, sometimes I'll be spending hours on trying to do one feature where I can do other features in like, what, 30 seconds? So yeah, I even use this technology too. And while CAM might not be taking in words from the English language to basically do exactly what I want, it's still ultimately, here's the feature that I want made. Here's the parameters. Write me a program to make this feature. And it's no different than, okay, here is the data. Here are the variables you have to play with. Use these to generate me what I'm looking for. It's no different. This technology is no different. That's why I don't call it artificial intelligence, and that's because I know CAM software is not artificial intelligence. It's not. I don't know what the proper name for this would be. Machine learning? Maybe, but I don't even think that's the proper name for it too. But again, the main takeaway I want you guys to take away from this video, this is a powerful technology, and I am ready to witness people abusing this technology. I've already seen it done on Twitter. Have any of you potentially seen a tweet of Taylor Swift on stage and fans blowing her dress up and exposing her per se? It's not a real video. It's an AI generated video. It fooled me. I was not happy. Also, I was not happy to see what Twitter was showing in my face because that is not appropriate content for anybody to be seeing in my opinion. But this technology exists and I am already witnessing people abuse it. Welcome to the scary new future, everyone, where nothing is real on the internet anymore. Good luck. All right, thank you for watching. Do me a favor and interact with the stuff below. My name is DeWolf, Random Alpha, signing out.